just gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
I think we got this under control here, baby. I think I'm finally getting this down to science here. How y'all doing, baby? It is indeed, what the hell day? Thursday. It's Thursday. Oh, for a moment there, I forgot what the hell day it was. It's Thursday, baby. It's the day before Beer and Bud Friday. It's been a long week, baby. I hope y'all are having a good time. I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you, Dorothy Tyndall, for showing up. Baby, we appreciate it. Dwayne Twizzle and Randy Peterson all the way up Montana. How y'all doing? Linda Taylor Gallup is here. Amanda Elliott, the remixtress, is with us, as is the Feral Female Society. Charles Stokel all the way from Bensalem, Pennsylvania is here. Richard Phillips is here. Aaron Trombley, thank you for being here, baby. Stephanie Dane, how you doing? Where's he ain't too far away. We'll run into him here in just a minute. Where's Jay? Kelly Duncan, thank you for being here. Our resident archaeologist, John Herron. Howdy ho, neighbor. Debbie Maria's here, as is Gina Gustin. Miss Linda, how are you doing, Mary Ellen? Seraphine Coley and Nancy Holverson are here. Tracy Tobias, my next door neighbor, is here. And Randy Curvin, Rantin' Randy, how you doing, brother? Always glad to see you there. Martha Oliveira's here. Michael Falbister, Robin Lyons. Man, we got a full house. S. Warren all the way from Georgia, and Jeff Curry is here. And Sue Plum all the way from Kentucky. Are you shitting me? Michael Johnson's in the room. Dizzy Duke is here. Glad to see you back again, brother. Let me see. Who else is here? Carol Gillens. Let me see here. I can't catch. S.C. Smith. Always a pleasure, brother. BW's here. Let me see. Let me jump on down here before I lose it all. Maria Betancourt's here. Iris Giselle. Oh, shit. Jeff Curry. Hell, how y'all doing? Hey, there's Buddy Davis. Buddy Davis, how you doing, brother? I'm always glad to see you out there. I hope you're doing well, my friend. If you haven't checked out Buddy Davis, go Google that name, man. He is a fantastic singer, and he's also a fantastic Blue Dot. Thank you for being here, brother. Dolores Grant. Maria Betancourt's here, and Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, is indeed in the room. Anyway. Trying to get used to my new screen setup here, change things around, so maybe it would be easier for me, but we're checking that out. What a day today has been, although it's been a little busy for me outside of all this shit, but hey, how you like that shit? The FBI arrested, what's his name, Rhodes, Stuart Rhodes. He's the head of the Oath Keepers, and 10 other ones, man. We got us a seditious conspiracy charge going on here. Are you shitting me? Yes, sir. That's what they got, and there's going to be more. These people, and I'm glad to see that charge, seditious conspiracy. They plotted to disrupt a government function, handing the peaceful transfer of power. Yes, Pat Peacock, they arrested one of the Oath Keepers from Texas. That's right, baby. Lock his ass up. I want to see some... I do. I want to. Hello, Valerie Wood Rosado. Stupid ass Oath Keepers. Indeed. Oath Keepers, let's get that out of the way. They are not. Never were. They like to come up with these little patriotic names that makes them sound like they're waving a flag, hugging the Bible, and they just love America. Shit, no. These people plotted to overthrow our country in a wannabe coup for a madman dictator. That's who they are. The Proud Boys, all these other militias that you hear about all over, the Arizona militia. I don't give a shit what militia you're, that Texas militia. Are you shitting me? They're all a bunch of wannabes. They want to disrupt something. I don't know. They want to shoot their neighbors, I guess. That's who they are. They're traitors in my book to begin with. oath keepers my ass. You took one oath. That's like oh, what's his name? General Butthead. Oh, what's his name? I can't pull it out of my... Michael Flynn. Standing up there taking an oath around the fireplace with a bunch of his buddies there. One we go, all holding up his oath, taking an oath to QAnon. He don't even know who the hell QAnon is. Just some mystical figure out there somewhere typing up code that only he can understand, I guess. I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit that they try to sell as patriotism. It's not. It's everything but patriotism. And the Oath Keepers, the Proud Boys, and all this other bullshit that the right wing comes up with is just anti-American bullshit. So yes, I am tickled to death to see their ass getting arrested, because we got to nip this shit in the bud. We got to get serious about it. We already seen Kevin McCarthy come out this morning after he refuses. He's not going to comply with anything that the January 6th committee wants. He just come out there with a press conference, tell everybody, well, we need to know how come the Capitol wasn't better protected that day. No, that's not the primary question, you idiot. The primary question is, why was it attacked in the first place? Not why weren't we prepared. Wasn't you guys wasn't Donnie in control then? Yeah, I think he was. Indeed, why weren't they prepared? Because there was a conspiracy and a plot, and it included the president of this country. And these arrests here with the Oath Keepers and bullshit, this is going to lead to people, because the Oath Keepers, these assholes that were in contact with other people, some of them, I believe, being lawmakers, congressmen. Who's that? Cawthorn? Let me open the door. Oh, hello, baby. It's my Pibble. It's my Pibbles in here. Anybody? Yeah, let me get my dog out. Hey. I'll be right back. Come on, Vicky. Come on. Out. I got to get her out of here. She'll just be distracting me. Where was I? See? Squirrel. This needs to be done. This needs to be done. Is anybody out there? Okay. If I know, rub your butt. I'm sorry. I'm being distracted by my little Pibble. Come get Vicky, please.
Vicky, come on.
And I'll be right back. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Kevin McCarthy come out there and talking about bullshit about why wasn't the Capitol protected, and that's not the question. The question is, why was it attacked? And I seen that Congressman Cawthorn has been challenging his district under the 14th Amendment that he aided and abetted a seditious activity, so maybe he's not qualified to run on the ballot. And I think we need to hit 147 of the Republicans with the same thing. They're not fit to run. They attempted to overthrow this government, and we need to run that up their ass every day. Kevin McCarthy is nothing but a sniveling snot. And so Lindsey Graham was the first one to come out and talking about against Mitch McConnell, talking to Mitch McConnell about you better get behind Trump, because that's who the Republican Party is, Trump. That's who Lindsey Graham has become. The little pet for Donnie, I guess. I don't know what it is about that man, but he has no problem embarrassing himself all over this country for the sake of Donald Trump, to call him, if you're not with Trump, you're against this country, and all this bullshit that Lindsey Graham it is plumb disgusting. Anyway, compose myself here. I want to thank Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed she does, for coming in with a $5 donation that says, I would like to say sorry for Garland for saying he wasn't doing anything. So sorry. He's working, baby. We're trying to get it done. And I'm with a lot of y'all. I want it to go a lot quicker. I'm ready for this to happen. I want activity. I want arrests made, because we're narrowing down on the elections in November. And I think that this might be working in our benefit, in the fact that it is going to be front and center in the American public for the next several months. I can't wait for the public hearings to start. I want information to start coming out. We hear it every day, new things that we're learning. And now with the FBI are making these arrests, baby, we're heading down the right path now. Let's just keep the dogs on scent and chase down every one of these seditious assholes who tried to overthrow our government. And that's going to lead right into Congress. You know it is. Mo Brooks was right in the eclipse that day. You know, all of them up in there, and we need to get hold of. Anyway, Ardessa, how are you, dear? Try to get my stuff together here. And we have Jeremy. Jeremy, are you with us?
I'm here. I just heard funny news over Robin's show. She was saying that she saw a not a post, but a poll from Texas, and your governor, Greg Abbott,
my governor,
is polling behind, and I almost want to laugh hearing this, Allen Make Them Deaf West.
Yep. Polling at, I think Allen West is like at about 38%. Greg Abbott's way below that. So, yeah, it looks like West is the one that's coming up in the primary. We're going to see. It ought to make anybody, I think, anybody on the Republican side could walk up there and kick Greg Abbott's ass, I think. The only thing that might make it difficult is Greg Abbott's got like a $55 million war chest built up there. They said that he's been getting big donations from. Yeah.
So a guy who intimidated someone who was innocent and blew out their eardrum by firing gun next to the head is over your governor right now.
Yep.
How can that possibly be true?
Texas politics, baby. It gets wild down here, I'm telling you. But Greg Abbott, he's basically shot himself in the foot. You know, he's made an ass out of himself so many times. He's embarrassed my state. Yeah. You know, I'm tired of this. We had the same thing with Rick Perry. I'm tired of having dumbasses in charge of my state. I'm tired of having dumbasses for senators. Ted Cruz is the biggest embarrassment. John Cornwall, he just tries to hide, I think. You never hear anything. He's trying to make people forget him, I think. Ted Cruz is out there taking all the slack. Anyway, Ardessa, are you with us now?
In a minute, okay?
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Take care of your stuff. Yeah, it's been a pretty eventful day. It just made my day when I saw the arrest of what's his name, Rhodes there, Stuart Rhodes.
And the other co-conspirators
I don't give a shit what his name is. He's a traitor. What's that?
Yeah, put a smile on my face to see he was arrested with 11 of his co-conspirators.
Indeed. I'm about tired of this shit. You know, it's been dragging on for a year. You know, we've already passed the 1-year anniversary of this bullshit, and we all know what it was. The only ones that's trying to put up any headwind against it at all is the Republicans. That's it. And the way they're doing it is just outright disgustingly seditious in its own right. They're traitors in my book. They're not doing anything on the issues. They're doing it down party line to support their Lord and Master Trump. That's all it is.
Isn't sedition one of those high crimes and misdemeanors that's punishable by you know what?
You know yeah. Well, high crimes and misdemeanors when you're talking about impeachment, which is where that comes in, I think, is high crimes and misdemeanors.
But sedition is punishable by the highest penalty of all, isn't it?
The highest penalty is just he can't run for office again. He can get thrown out of office and never be able to run again. That's what Republicans had the opportunity to do during the second impeachment trial of Donnie. They could have convicted him there, and we wouldn't be here. It'd been done and over with. But Republicans didn't do that. Republicans aren't doing a lot of things right now.
Isn't sedition punishable by death?
Treason is in time of war. I'm not sure the death penalty would apply. Not that we wouldn't consider it. He's hurt this country. Huh?
If it gave us levers to make those pigs squeal,
yeah,
it's everything we got.
Yeah. Let me send out a couple thank yous to Keith Beal, who came in with $5. Keith and Kathy, thank you very much. And Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong, came in with $5 and said, my youngest called to tell me they are now a COVID-free household again. Outstanding news, wonderful. Diana Mallory. That is good news indeed. They had some COVID going on in the house, and now it is gone. I am
That's
so
great.
tickled to hear that. Damn it.
Yep, I'm here now.
Are you here now, Ardessa? How is everything going, dear?
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Dan just needs a little bit of help with something.
Oh, how's Dan
And,
doing?
He's doing all right.
Good.
Yeah. We're getting a new shower put in, and it got halfway put in today, and they'll finish it up tomorrow.
Good. It's going to
a
be
new
one of them
walk-in
safety
shower.
things.
Yeah, walk in, so we
Ouch.
don't have to try to step over anything.
Good.
It's got safety handles and everything. You know, pull-up bars, whatever you call them.
Good. I'm glad.
Yep.
Glad to hear that. That he needs that. So
Yep.
do you.
Yeah. it
Hell,
was
I
supposed
wish
to be
I
put
had
in
one.
October, but
Yeah.
they're just a little bit late.
Yeah, because I don't use bathtubs anyway. I take a shower.
I don't anymore either. I haven't done that for years.
I use the bathtub to wash the dogs. That's where it comes in handy. But hell, we use the shower head for that too. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
everything
heard
else
some more
going all right?
Yep, we're hanging in there
Good. Did you see
day by day.
see the news there about the arrest of that old boy, Stuart Rhodes?
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
loving that. It feels like something's actually starting. You know that
I believe so.
that it's actually going to happen.
I'm banking on it. I am.
Me too.
I'm getting optimistic. I like the tone that Biden has taken lately.
Yep.
It's time to start
some
throwing
hope there.
punches. Let's let
Yep.
Mitch McConnell and Kevin McCarthy stand up there at the microphone and whine and make up bullshit. All that crap.
Just make them look worse.
Yes. All that crap McConnell
Bunch of
came out on the
crybabies.
Senate floor was talking about. Kiss my ass. He's talking about what happened to the Joe Biden who promised he was going to reach across the aisle. See, that's what they're doing.
You did.
And they'll continue to do that shit. Well, you said you was going to work across the aisle. Yeah, but there's nothing to work with
He
over there.
tried. They didn't do anything.
They
Yeah,
didn't
they didn't
do-
do their part.
Nothing. They're not. The only thing they want to do is delay and deny anything Joe Biden wants to do. They're right down party lines. Save two, Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger. That's it.
Yeah.
But
that's
there's
true.
starting to be some. Like
Yeah, I hope there gets more and more every day.
I hope so. Because these arrests that the FBI did today, charging them with seditious conspiracy.
Yeah, seditious. I like that.
I like
with
that
charge.
a lot. Seditious.
Yeah. It made me smile.
Yeah, and they have text messages with all these people, and the planning. They have text messages planning this shit, talking about it being a bloody day. January 6th.
Yep.
That's what they're talking about, baby. So
Yeah, I know.
you know,
How overruled can you get? You know.
what are we going to have to do to the maggot crowd out there to show them? I mean, is there anything we're going to be able to show them? All sorts of evidence, but
Yep.
is that going to be enough to turn Bubba, that's in it all the way for Trump, to change his mind? I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, bunch of sociopaths.
But I think that it's going to change conservative mind, not the maggots.
Yeah.
Those that still hold
No.
on to Republican ideals and are
Yeah.
tired of the free ring circus that constantly goes on.
And some of them actually are reasonable people.
Yes, some of them we used to
Maggots
work
definitely aren't.
with. Until all this bullshit happened, we used to be able to work with them. Johnny Fly, how
My
are
ex
you?
is a
Hi, buddy.
How you
I
been
tell you
doing,
Johnny
bud?
Fly.
Hi, Odessa. Hey, John, you're reading my mind again. I was just
Am I?
going to mention about.
It's my job,
Yeah.
buddy.
I'm telling you, you're starting to scare me here. But has to do with McConnell. Well, he said yesterday. Oh, imagine that. Biden's calling those that disagree with him traitors.
Yep.
Well, what the hell? Most of the Republican parties for Trump, what do you call them?
I call them traitors.
Traitors.
That's,
Yeah.
I'm taking this line with Joe Biden that's pushing now, and I like it. I don't be sitting out there
So
wimping
do I.
out now. Now is the time to slap them in the face. Hit them
Yep.
with the shit that they've been doing. Point to it. Call it out for what it is. Anti-American
I saw-
shit.
Well, I saw Cinema was talking too about the the voter, what was it, the voters' rights thing or something, the filibuster.
Yeah,
And,
filibuster.
Yeah, they have Biden so pissed off. I mean, this is what's holding it up. How the hell else can you get around it? Can you do an executive order? And they don't last long. You get a Republican back in there, they're gone.
That's why I'm
You
hoping
gotta
a couple
pass
of
them.
Republicans go the other way.
It would be nice. It would be nice. I wouldn't hold my breath, but it would be nice.
Well, we've seen Rounds here lately, and he got chastised, but he stood up for what he said. I'm hoping we see more, but it's going to have to be forced because they're in my book they're all being held hostage by Donnie somehow or another, because you cannot convince me that these idiots, these Republicans, are willing to disgustingly tear up their own integrity and follow him blindly if there wasn't something in it for him, or some threat to keep them in line. I don't know what else it could be.
It's got to be one of the two.
It's got to be something like that, because what else would make you just make a complete fool out of yourself, like Lindsey Graham has done, like Ted Cruz has done, like Louis Gohmert or Paul Gosar.
They're not telling us everything, John. There's stuff going on behind the scenes, I think.
Well, again, we're all anxious for something to happen, and that the FBI arrest today satisfies a little need for that. We need that because this country is disgusted with what we're seeing, and a continuing, in my book, slow-moving coup. Right now, as Mitch McConnell stands up on the floor and screams about Democrats not being able to reach across the aisle and get something done in a bipartisan way on voting rights. No, asshole. Every Republican state in this country is out there passing pure partisan laws out there. They're not reaching across the aisle in these state houses to change the voting rules. No, these Republicans are trying to take this country over state by state, baby, by the rules. Make the new law. Make the law what it is. Choose your voters. That's who the Republicans are. That's why they gerrymander the shit out of everything.
Well, when Democrats try to work with them, then they just, oh, no, we don't agree with that. They'll look for something stupid, something nitpicky.
It's always going to be something.
Yeah, but then they're going to sit there and say, oh, I don't know why they don't work with us. I mean, after all, negotiations and stuff,
I don't want to reach across the aisle with them for nothing. They're a bunch of traitors. I'm tired of getting a knife in my back every time we reach across the aisle.
It's not the Republican Party that it was years ago.
No. Ronald Reagan could not get into this Republican Party. And remember when they would idolize Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan wouldn't be worthy enough to wipe Donald Trump's ass in the Republican Party now. That's what they've lowered themselves to. Let me throw out a few thank yous. Thank you to Dwayne Dwizzle, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "No mow your boat gently all the way to prison. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream." Yep, mow your boat gently all the way to prison. I want to see it. Dwayne Dwizzle, thank you very much. And my buddy Catman56 Keith up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, came in with a $3 donation and said, January 6th attack on the Capitol was an act of treason, plain and simple, and should be called out for such. Indeed. That's what it was. It was an act of treason, an act of a rebellion against this country. That's what it was. It wasn't any just a meeting that got out a rally that got out of hand. No, this was planned, baby. The assault itself, the physical assault, and the assault that we saw on the House floor when they were trying to obstruct the vote, when 147 Republicans stood up and tried to block the vote. That's the treason. That's the sedition right there. And it's in front of God and everybody.
John, did you see that another one of your fellow Texans, another loudmouth right-wing asshole, Glenn Beck?
Yes, I did.
Came out today and announced he has COVID for the second time.
Second time.
He did it on Levin's show, and in the process, Levin kept saying, "Doesn't sound good." Glenn said, "It's gotten to my lungs." Well, once it's to your lungs, It's not long before you're met with an
Yeah.
emulator.
Yeah, let's don't miss the irony here.
So,
Glenn Beck, who is high, I point to him as one of those ones. He's just a more refined Alex Jones. That's all he is. He's a right-wing nut job who tries to get attention. He did not get vaccinated, got COVID, recovered from it, said he don't got to get the shot now because he's had COVID. Now he's got natural antibodies. Boom. He gets it again. Now, wait, it's more than that, though. He's got it again, and he did say, indeed, on that show that he was afraid it was going into his lungs. But don't worry. He's taking ivermectin, and he's taking hydrochloroquine. And one other, whatever it was that some right-wing nut job was trying to sell him, I don't know.
and the funny part was during the interview, he was talking to Mark Levin, and he said, when you ask a doctor for these drugs, they look at you like a fucking crazy person.
Yes.
He didn't say fucking, I said that.
Yeah.
And Mark was, oh, I know. And he kept saying, oh, that doesn't sound good, Glenn. Glenn's like, oh, no, it's fine. It's just in my lungs. I'll be fine.
It's just my lungs. Don't worry about it.
Just my lungs. Don't worry about it.
There's nothing out of there but hot air anyway.
I
Thank
wish him
you,
no
Jim.
ill, and I hope it doesn't kill him, but irony is quite fascinating in this case.
Jim Van Doren just made a comment. He said, John Bernard, are you healthy right now? You seem to have lost a bit of the fire. You seem to have lost some. I'm trying to get it back, Jim. I feel freaking great. This is day 5 without cigarettes, and yeah. I'm starting to feel, I can breathe more. If y'all notice, I'm not hacking my lungs out every 5 seconds. So, Jim, thank you for noticing. I'm trying to get my fire back, buddy.
That is awesome,
There's
John.
just so much been going on, and oh man, it has been a roller coaster. It really has. Anyway, let me thank Ohio Dad 70, my buddy up in Columbus, Ohio, for $5 and said 10 others, Blue Dot Strong, Coles, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and that's my buddy Joe. I hope Steve's doing fine. Tell Steve I said hello, by the way. Thank you very much. Anyway, Tina Marie walking now. Come on now. That's not what it is. Huh?
I just saw, John, with something about the Oath Keepers just shortly before he got arrested, or what was it before, maybe the insurrection. The Oath Keeper head said something about we're going to have a civil war or something. I think
A bloody.
Yeah.
He used the word bloody, and these messages are going back to November 11th to be exact. How many days after the election is that? November 3rd to November 11th? What's that? 8, 9 days, something like that? Shit, don't ask me math. I ain't on it right now.
8 days.
8 days. 8 days after the election, and they're already talking about an insurrection.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, conspiracy. What I'm looking to see is who they were talking to, and yeah, I know it, Jim. Who they were talking to, who those Oath Keepers, who those Proud Boys, all that. Who are the congressmen they were talking to? Because if they're charged with seditious conspiracy, well, as a citizen here, I'd like to know if one of those conspirators was a congressman. Was it a senator? Was Josh Hawley? Was Ted Cruz involved in this discussion? Ted Cruz was the first one to lead the charge on objecting to what was it, Pennsylvania's vote or Arizona's vote. Ted Cruz was the first one to jump up and do that. So yeah, my senator is just as much of a traitor as any of the rest of them.
And you know something, it wasn't just limited to Washington. We think, we had that big insurrection in Washington. That's only part of it. They were doing stuff across the country, if you notice.
There were planned
states.
events across the country.
Right.
You know, this wasn't. Can you even imagine had this worked? The only thing that kept it from working, really, ironically enough, was Vice President Mike Pence when he certified the vote, the Electoral College.
That's one thing I can say, John. I'm so proud of him. I didn't care for Pence for some of the issues he stood, but at least he has integrity, and he followed the Constitution the way it's supposed to be, and he did his job. And Trump just thought he was just going, oh yeah, I guess I can. No. He underestimated Mike Pence on that deal.
Indeed. Well, I like to see this because this is the first shot across the bow to those people who think they got away with this shit.
No, the country word Johnny just said, underestimated Dan Quayle's ability to tell the truth and tell it was real. That's who really saved us. Yeah, because Pence turned to him to ask if he could do it, and Dan Quayle said, "You can't fucking do it. It's against the Constitution."
Yeah,
and that's the only reason he did it.
You want to give praise to Mike Pence for standing by, but you're right. Mike Pence was trying every which way he could to bend like a pretzel to do this, but there was no constitutional way he could, and it would be a coup, and he didn't do it. But there's lots of questions I want to ask, especially wow. Thank you very much. Tina Walker just came in with a $25 donation and said, "Love you, my Corpus neighbor." Indeed, Tina Walker lives right here in Corpus Christi. She is part of a group of patriots out on Padre Island, the Padre Island Democrats, and Tina is heavily involved in that. Tina, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, she's very active in this group. So, yep. I love it. What's that? Oh, somebody bought a mug. Oh, Travis is going to love that shit. There you go. Hey, where you at, Travis? You just sold a mug, buddy. Pretty good. Outstanding. Anyway.
Hey, John, you got to make a mug. Get a mug made with your picture on it. I don't know if you have
one. Yeah, who wants a mug with this mug? You can get one, though.
I'd buy it.
You can get one. There's one in the store. Sure.
Oh, with your picture on it?
Well, yes, with my picture on it. Albeit it's been photoshopped to make me look better, but, it is what it is. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, Johnny. I try hard, buddy. I gave up a long time ago.
Well,
this is what you get. This ain't pretty.
I'm drinking coffee right out of it now. It says the blue dot in Texas has your name and everything. Creating daily videos. That's the mug I got.
That's. Oh, no. There's one that says, "Are you shitting me?" I think.
Oh, a mug. I know I got the hoodie.
You got the hoodie with the.
And I had the T-shirt too. That's the one I wore down at San Antonio. Remember when I told you these two guys? They look like businessmen. They caught a glimpse of it, and they started laughing. They said, "Is that what? Are you shitting me?" And they started laughing. They got a kick out of it. They loved it.
Wow.
And I said, "Well, the guy that pictures on here, he's walking around the mall, market somewhere, and here you were sitting in your car when I called you. You were waiting on this, I guess."
Oh boy, howdy shit. Well, let me throw out a big thank you to. Let me get this if I pronounce this right. Abolid, I think I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Came in with a $20 donation on Super Chat. Thank you very much. We appreciate that tremendously. A little pair of characters sliding on. There you go. That thing's in the way. Sliding on his knees and saying, "Goal." That's right, baby. Thank you very much, Abolid. I appreciate it tremendously. Anyway,
hey, John,
I can't keep up this thing. It's messing up on me. Huh?
John, if you're getting bored with the weather you're getting down there now.
Nope. You can keep that shit up there. Don't be coming in here selling that crap. No.
You see the map?
No. You keep that shit up. Andy Pagoda, tell him, brother, keep that stuff up north.
Yeah, I like my women like I like my chicken with a little bit of fat on the ends. We're getting that shit down here.
Is that right?
We are.
I like my women like I like my coffee. In the morning and steaming hot.
There you go.
There you go, brother. Anyway, Andy, how have you been doing, brother?
I'm well. I hope you are. John I Fly. I see you. Jeremy, Ardessa. Who else is in here? Gee whiz.
Got a whole gang going on here, brother. we're thinking about starting an initiation process. Get in here,
I
son.
love it.
Andy, how you
Andy,
been?
it's so good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too. All you other guys have your pictures up on your little avatars here on the screen. I haven't figured out how to do that shit yet. Nobody wants to see this ugly face anyway. But
Yeah, well, I
I'm
gave
trying to
up on
figure out how
that,
to
Andy.
do
That's what I
that.
used to say, but I just gave up on it. Piss on it. This is what you get.
well,
Hey,
apparently
hey,
Travis
Andy.
got yours up there because it's there. Hey, John.
Hey,
And if we have to look at John Bitterville, so if we have to look at him, we can tolerate you too.
as soon as I can afford higher speed, I mean, a bigger, whatever they call that, Travis knows what it is. I'd be able to
My
bring
wife will
y'all's
tell you
faces
right
on here
quick, you don't
too,
wanna see this ugly
which is what
shit.
I'm looking
That
forward
would
to.
be nice. Yeah. Like,
Well, look at there. Jeremy McDonald came in with a $10 donation and said $2 for everyday smoke free. So keep it up.
Shut up.
We're all pulling for you, Jeremy.
The cat got them all before she got them. So
Today's a little bit easier than yesterday. You
I didn't
know,
want to
each
come back
day at a
here
time
and
is
I'm
getting
up
a
in
little
my
bit
house.
easier. But where I'm really feeling it is when I take a breath.
did I lose
When
you
I
guys?
take a breath and I'm not hacking my lungs.
I
Crap,
can't.
something's
We
muted.
can
It'll be
hear
worth
you
it in the long
talking.
It'll be worth it in the long end, John. That's all I gotta say. Worth it in the long end.
That's I have been
Sucks,
getting
but
a lot
the
of
end goal is in sight.
go out
support
and
from
come back.
everybody
Something happened.
on Facebook. I can't believe how many messages I got encouraging me, the stories of other people that have quit. And yeah, it's not easy
Oh, we
because
lost
damn
Andy.
sure want one. But
No, Andy. Pardon me, John, but Andy thought he was knocked off of Discord. He was talking. He didn't know if you could hear him or not.
uh-oh.
So he said he's going to go out and come back in.
Yeah, he's got his hand up.
Yeah, we'll see if we can't get him
Just
back in
gotta
the room
accept
here.
it.
Let me
Oh,
see
he
if
had
I
his
got
hand up.
yes, Discord, just throw your ass out of the room any moment. I clicked on him come in. Oh no. Where did he go? There he is.
Oh, yep.
He came back. Now I can't click on anything. There
There he is.
There he
he is.
is.
There's Andy.
God diggity damn, here I am.
Here you are again, brother. I'm sorry
You
that
dumb
happens.
Shit. Well, oh, that's
Welcome
probably
back,
something
dude.
I did over here.
We could hear him talking. We could hear you talking, Andy, but I didn't know if you know if
I couldn't hear
you
a
can hear
fucking
us.
thing over here. No, I can hear anything, and everything muted. And what's going on here?
Hello, Keith.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine, brother. How's you? How's Kathy?
We're doing good.
Outstanding.
No
Outstanding.
sense in complaining.
better watch, John. The bosses are now in the room.
That's right.
Kathy and Keith.
That's it. We always have to step lightly.
Kathy isn't in here.
Oh, well then we're free to do whatever we no.
Of course she is. But she's not in here.
Well, I
So you're
assume
gonna have to be stuck with me.
You got to
Oh,
bring her
no.
in too, Keith. Come on now.
Yeah, and while I'm out here talking, I'm hesitant in saying this, but I am happy that it looks like they're doing something.
Yeah.
But I think they drag their feet too much.
you know,
Well, you know,
Keith, I'm trying to keep in my mind that I know Merrick Garland is a very meticulous man. You know, he is now the attorney general. He is not going to bring a case until it's solid. Just like any district attorney across this country in any case, they shouldn't take a case into court unless they know they can win it. Merrick Garland, I
John,
think,
Jerry, but
is
I'm glad
taking
you
his
cleared that
time
up.
to do that. That's what my you know. I'm like everybody else though. Let's go. Kick the tires, light the fires. Come on, let's go.
Yep.
John,
Sure.
that's what they
Keep going.
said today.
That's what
I'm
they do.
very likely overstepping in saying that, but I thought it should have happened way before now. But
Oh yeah.
you're right. The evidence has to be there and it has to be solid as rock. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
I'm just assuming
Yeah,
they know
just
more
stay
than I
alone.
do.
Well, 90% of the American population knows more than I
Yeah,
do. So I'm
yeah.
not going to question that.
I'm not either. Was that you, Kathy?
That was me.
How are you doing, dear?
Kathy.
Oh, it's a busy day, and I'm looking for the Chinese menu, and
No, it's not here, but you can drive over when you go to pick up that Chinese. Just keep coming and over and just drive on by.
I recommend you.
I'll be
Love
here
Chinese, dear.
in a day or so. Yeah.
I recommend you get the wingtip shoe.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good meal.
Hey, I tell you what, Kathy, you just cleaned my eardrums out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, at first it sounded like Velica. I'm thinking, well, no, I don't see Velica.
Yeah, I thought it was Velica too.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
used
I'm
to
like,
speaking up. I got too many hard of hearing people around here.
so
What'd you say?
When I take my headphones off, if there's a lot of wax that comes out, I say you did a good job.
I'm not going to say a word about that.
Yeah.
I got too many hard of
You
hearing
be
Smart
nice,
man,
Andy.
Smart man.
Sometimes it's better that we refrain from comment.
That's true. You say
Yeah.
more when you don't say something at all.
Remember that, Andy.
Let me thank Catman56 came back in with another $5, Bub, and thank you very much. And he said a shot across the bow. To hell with that. Shoot them right in the face with the facts of their treason. That's where I'm at, Keith.
right.
Let's go.
Works
that's
for me.
I
Let's
am. I'm
make
fired
it
up
do
for
what it
the way
do, baby.
Biden's attitude has changed here lately. Let's go. Pick it up, baby.
Yeah, let's keep it up.
Let's go.
Boy,
Let's rock and roll.
I can't blame him. I can't blame him, John. He's so frustrated. He's having to fight everybody. Started
Dare I
working
say,
together.
let's go, Biden?
Huh?
I think that they,
I said, dare I say, let's go, Biden?
Yeah, let's
Doing
go,
all that
Biden.
shit.
Let's
Why
go.
not? Let's do that.
Let's go. Let's
Make
go,
it do
Joe.
what it do, baby. Come on.
I'm ready for him
Yep.
to do some punching. And Mitch McConnell come out crying. Are you shitting me? Shut up, you weasel little turtle.
God, live these little people
That just
in
pissed
heart.
me off because Mitch McConnell's done nothing but obstruct and delay everything. They're not gonna,
He admits it.
when
He
he
says
sits
it.
up there, what happened to the reach across the aisle and being bipartisan? No.
Did you
No.
say that right? Did you call him Bitch McConnell? I
Yes,
thought it
he
was
is.
a word. Okay, well, I wanna
Bitch
make sure you had that
McConnell is
right.
who he is. He's a little weasel, to stand there and talk about bipartisanship when they will not cross a single line on
I'm
anything.
not sure I would degrade a weasel that much.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, weasels are far finer people.
Yes, and they do serve a purpose, don't they? In the food
You
chain
know,
of life,
John-
I guess.
John, he said, the thing is, McConnell also didn't even allow President Obama to allow his nominees to go, to the floor for a vote, for the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
They kept blocking for a whole year, and he wants to talk about working together. Give me a fucking break.
No shit.
That's not
Yeah.
cool.
No shit.
He always says he's
They're-
gonna
they're-
he's
they're
gonna
only out
stop
for themselves.
everything.
That's
Go
all.
on,
They're out for
McConnell's-
themselves. They don't have anybody else in mind. They don't care about the American people. They don't care about their
No.
constituents. They don't care about anyone except for themselves.
Themselves,
And
the
how much
power
money
that they want.
Yes,
That's it.
and that's all they give a damn about, and that's all they ever care about.
And the reasons that they want that power is for the financial gain. Who was it the other day? I called them out. They introduced the bill. Maybe it was John Ossoff. Introduced the bill that Congress people in the Senate and the Congress in the House cannot trade while they're in office. They can't trade on the stock market. You can't play the stock market if you're in the House.
Great idea.
Which yes, to me as a citizen out here, you are endowed with a public trust. You're supposed to be out there working for the people. The information that we all know comes across the desk up there on what laws are going to change or what's happening. If you have that kind of information, you could make a lot of money.
Well,
And
that's
lo
all.
and behold, there is not a single congressman or senator up there that's not a millionaire, baby. They may not have been one when they came into office, but it doesn't take them long to make it.
They certainly are
He's
now.
not a millionaire.
Yes. Yes, I think somewhere, I can't remember where because I can't remember everything. Shit. I wish I could. AOC herself was talking about the what a congressman has to do. It's almost like half of their freaking day is spent on the phone soliciting donations for their next campaign. Every one of them. Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter.
I don't think they do much beyond that.
Most of their time is consumed with fundraising, not the people's business, not getting laws passed or debating issues. It's
The bad part
fundraising.
about that is we sent
Yeah,
them
that
out
shit
there
needs
to
to
do
end.
our business. We
It-
sent
So
them
it
there.
really-
make elections public.
That's
Yeah.
in my book. It should be publicly funded.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know.
That's-
Where the body politic goes, I don't know, but the Republicans are already balking about attending any presidential debates in 24.
Their
that's
asses up
stupid,
there,
too.
give 'em a bucket of KFC.
Come on.
and
Yeah,
you get
they don't
anything
want no
else to eat
debate.
till you get a
They don't
dip
like it.
done.
No, they don't want to debate because they're trying to. They're gonna as
It
long
looks
as they're not in public view lying, they think they can get away with it. But
They don't think they need to do those things because the people, their little
Oh,
minions,
come on.
don't they'll just follow anything that he says.
There we go.
Ed, are you with us, buddy?
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, brother. How are you doing, Ed?
I'm doing great. Gonna watch a new episode of United States of Al at 8:30. It's you ever see this new show called United States of Al? It airs Thursday nights on CBS, and it's about an Afghan veteran and an Afghan translator adjusting to civilian life back in the States, and it's a very good show.
I think I saw a trailer for it. It looked interesting.
The sound of it.
It is.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's good.
I'll check
I
it
want
out.
to say I did catch Harry Reid's funeral yesterday.
Yeah, I
It was very
saw part of that. Yeah. You know,
It's just I shouldn't believe that still why both sides of the House and the Senate still cannot get along. Even of course after Trump has been defeated, still those that were loyal to the orange Mussolini still believe he was robbed. You don't want to accept defeat or
And a
accept
bunch of them
loss.
don't care about elections. They just want to follow Trump. They think he should be president for life.
that's basically what they think. The
That's the most
capitulation
stunning
of the whole Republican Party, it appears like, which if you play that out, just where does that go? Because you're making allegiances to a man, not a country, a man. That doesn't work out well ever.
But I'll tell you this, John.
One
What?
word.
Biden said on the anniversary of the insurrection,
Yes.
he chose power instead of the people.
I thoroughly enjoyed his speech.
Exactly.
I did. I think it's what we need to do. I'm tired of this, because the Republicans have always sold the image of the Democrat, libtards, a bunch of pansies,
Commies.
they dance in the flowers.
Or
That's who they are.
commie
No, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. That's not who we are, baby.
Fucking libtard right here.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be a libtard.
Yeah, I'll show you my libtard, baby.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Let
One
me.
of those
let me-
like
You know what?
the flowers.
I heard one of the Democrats today say when they were interviewing him on CNN, oh well, he may have gone over the top a little bit with his speech, but I say he was right on.
I think he was
Why
right
should
on
it be
right on
Didn't
target,
go over the
baby.
top with anything.
I think he knocked it out of the
Yeah,
park.
I mean, if the Republicans can sit there and spout out their pie holes what they feel, and that's okay, but when a Democrat stands up to him, especially a Democratic president, mind you, because they're pissed off that Trump didn't get reelected, then they get all bent out of shape. But I am so proud of Joe Biden.
Yeah, I
so
am too right
proud.
now. I'm
Yeah.
prouder of him than I have been in a long time. Because this is what I think we need. I don't want to play nicey nice. I don't want to reach across the aisle anymore. We have the information. We have the truth. Shove the
There's
truth
ample
up their ass, because if the shoe was on the other foot, baby, guess what would be happening?
Oh,
We
they'd
will-
be doing worse.
There has been
Oh,
ample
yeah.
opportunity for any number of politicians to reach across the aisle
Yeah.
and come to a compromise. No one has been willing to do
Nobody.
that
No.
and do it effectively. So, that being the case, piss on them.
Piss on them.
Just go grab what
Exactly.
we need to grab.
Exactly.
We've extended the olive branch. We've extended our hand.
You bet.
They shit
Yeah.
in our palm every time we do.
That's exactly
Yep.
right, and we don't need to fall victim to
I,
that.
I'm
any
tired of getting
longer.
shit in the hand. Let me thank S. Warren, who came in with $5 and said, guess Glenn Beck didn't use any of Herschel Walker's COVID-killing mist. Oh, well, he should get online and just order him a bucket full of that stuff, and that
Are they
way
spraying-
the
Aren't they
the
spraying
Rona
against
won't
each
get
other
him.
or something now?
Yeah,
Thank
Is
you.
that how they're
Yes,
doing that?
Warren.
They're drinking their own urine or something?
that was
Yes.
good.
Yes, that's the new
What you're
thing I
seeing-
heard too. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it. You know what did they say? If you heard it on the internet, it must be true. So I guess the idiots are drinking their own
Heard
piss.
something
just
that's
sit
that's
there
one
and
of the
turn that
things.
shit up, you know. Recycle
Something
that.
I get a
Funny,
chuckle out
John.
of that one.
They say
Huh?
the compounds from cannabis helps with COVID. They say.
What,
Say
from
the
cannabis?
yeah.
Oh, I
it
heard
helps
another
with
one too.
COVID.
Viagra. Viagra is supposed to be a cure.
I got a whole fucking bottle of that in here. Let
Well,
me
I
turn
couldn't
all
believe
this
it when I read the
weed. They
freaking
say
story of
weed.
Glenn
Just
Beck, and
weed.
he's talking about he's taking ivermectin and hydrochloroquine. Really? Nothing of what normal doctors are telling you to do, but you're doing it
He's
what
not
these whack
sick.
jobs are
Or
telling you.
not going to the emergency room.
You got me wanting to go through my Viagra stats right now. Let me go
Yeah.
inventory of this shit.
Well, stay
I could
safe
be a
then,
hardened
huh?
criminal before daylight.
You want me to put my country in charge of somebody who thinks taking ivermectin is the right thing to do?
I'll have with ivermectin. I'm looking at my
so.
damn Viagra. Wait a minute here. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, take that Viagra and
Yeah.
cure yourself.
Well, I had the generic version. It's called my coxa failing.
Yeah.
Maybe that would work.
Filthy
That's
mouth, liberal
funny.
you. That's pretty good.
That's funny.
I've got it over here. I'll leave you guys a pill if you need it. Lord knows I don't use it.
They say weed sort of help the compound from weed sort of helps with COVID. I don't know. If it did, I'd be choking it a lot.
Yeah. Who wouldn't be?
That might, you
But
never
it-
know.
But is Beck rubbing his magic underwear for luck?
I'm
at
just
this point?
saying I haven't gotten any COVID yet.
Thank goodness neither have I.
Like to try it far before I try any of their
Me?
solutions.
Yeah, I'll try my shit before I. Yeah, I'm not taking any horse vitamins. I'm not going to drink my own urine.
Thank you.
And I'm not going
We
to stand
appreciate
around
that.
a campfire with my buddies and raise my hand and pledge an oath to somebody I don't know.
I'm not even gonna cut a loud fart
No,
around the
like
campfire. You
Mike
burn
Flynn,
me.
like the Oath Keepers. You know, where do we go though as a nation with people like this? Because it's obvious the facts don't matter.
Yeah,
The
big
fact that
thing
there
is,
was
John,
there was an insurrection against our country does not matter to them. They'd love it to do it again.
you
Oh,
know,
I got
you
another
know what it is,
crazy
John?
thing today.
They have always been this way.
Yes,
But they're just now coming out in this post.
they're getting bold.
Yeah, they're getting bold. They've always been this way. They've just withheld it until Trump came along. And then after he came along, and of course after he was booted out on his ass, they
ass.
feel emboldened to put all this crap out there now. And it's as dumb now as it ever was.
Well, you
And it
know,
always will be.
John,
You know,
you and I
it-
already raised our hand.
Yes, sir.
We swore, an
We
oath,
took that oath, buddy.
and it doesn't never go away.
No, No.
But then,
No,
No,
I
it
still
doesn't.
hold true to that oath to this day.
well, you know, John.
Oath keepers need to. Oh, I hope they really nail
you know that is born from the belief of it is by shared sacrifice and the sacrifice of all that we exist in the first place. That we provide for each other's safety, we provide for each other's well-beings, and protect each other's rights. That is what we were based on.
We don't
Yeah.
take that oath
Now
for the
that's not
4
the deal with the
years or-
Republicans that we see now.
we don't take that thing for the initial 4 years or 8 years, or in my case 32 years that we all took it.
There you go,
We
baby.
take that for life.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
is a lifetime commitment, whether you're an active military member or whether you're active in government or whether you're not. That doesn't expire. And
No.
you're always committed to that.
But the thing is, whether you served or not, whether you've ever taken that oath, we have a shared responsibilities as citizens of this country
Absolutely.
that the Constitution embeds in us. We the people.
Yes.
That means all of us, baby. We our
all the
our
people.
nation and our way of life survives because we believe in the equality of the people's vote. Let the people decide. A government
We
of the people,
live
for
in
the
a
people, and
world
by
where
the
perfect
people.
Union established justice and
There you
ensured
go.
in tranquility.
There you go. That is what we're trying to live by.
It ain't rocket surgery.
No.
No,
It's
Well,
not
you
even
know,
rocket
no, right,
anesthesiology.
John,
What?
The Republicans, though, are fighting us every inch of the way. And right now, I believe their strategy is to delay. Delay,
Oh, yeah.
delay.
Well, that's been their
Stop
strategy.
everything they can.
Yeah, until they
That's
get
the
in
way
power,
losers work, John, I
and
thought.
then whatever it
Yeah,
is that they
exactly.
want to do, they'll shove it up our butt.
That's the
What
way.
did
Oh,
you
yeah.
say,
That's the
Andy?
way the Republicans
That
work.
is the John, I fly. That's the way losers operate. That's the way.
Oh,
they
yeah,
do these
yeah.
things.
And then he
They'll
had the
delay
nerve.
and
Well,
They'll
then,
filibuster and they'll do every other weird thing known to man until they get their way, because they feel like people will get tired of fighting it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that is where we have to come in. We must not tire
and
from that.
I,
We must
I-
always pursue that.
well, I get a kick who Trump said the other day, he called McConnell a loser. Give me a break. He should know he's the biggest loser of them all.
He called who that?
Yeah, he called Mitch McConnell that the other day. He was in an interview, and he said, "Well, McConnell's a loser." You know,
Oh yes.
that was the
Oh, he is.
yeah.
That's what stemmed Lindsey Graham to come out and challenge
bless her
McConnell,
heart.
telling
That little
telling
bitch.
McConnell if he wants to be the next leader of the Senate, that if Republicans get it, you better be nice to Trump. That's what
Yeah,
Lindsey
isn't that
Graham's
crazy?
saying. Really, Lindsey. That is just a
Oh, it's
pitiful
Lindsey.
excuse for a senator right there, Lindsey
Why don't
Graham.
she just
AKA
come
And
Lady
so
out
is
already?
Ted Cruz.
Why don't
Josh
Lindsey
Hawley.
come out already? I mean, we're on live. We're doing public right now, are we?
Yes.
Okay, Lindsay, listen to me. Come out, bitch. What are you waiting on?
Yeah, people
Right.
want
Finish the press conference
do it
program,
already.
Not necessarily those of John Britabo or JBS and all that.
Maybe
Never mind. Deal with me on it.
if Lindsey came out, maybe whatever Trump has on him would just fade away.
Well,
I'm
Could
just
be.
saying.
Lindsay's probably got the same shit on Trump.
Lindsey Graham changed his tune when he came back from Russia.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's
Well,
when
yeah,
they
it was
made that
time.
trip to Russia in whatever it was, I want to say 19.
He had an assignment. He
Oh,
went
I
over
can't
there
remember.
with a mission in mind, and he did his thing, and
Yes.
he's back now, and his entire attitude changed, and
Yeah.
well, there you have it. So be it. You know,
And
Those
look at the
days he actually
disgusting
sounded human.
we know who they are.
shit that we watch these people do, like Lindsey Graham, like Kevin McCarthy, who came out the day of the insurrection talking smack. This, I ain't gonna put up with this no more. Donnie's an asshole here. Look what he did. I'm out of here, and all this other bullshit.
Didn't it?
Ted Cruz the same, and then watch him one by one snivel up
Oh,
to
yeah,
kiss
because
his
he's
ass.
going
Really?
by one and reeling them back in.
It's
that was like-
like Donnie Boy is
Whatever he's
slapping each
doing.
one of them publicly in the face, and them asking
yeah.
for more.
He I guess he figures he has dirt on every one of them individually.
What else
and
could it
he'll
be?
expose that dirt. It can't be anything else, honestly.
I really can't think of anything it could be to make a man so disgustingly turn his back on his country, on his own life, his own legacy, his integrity, his morality, everything, and throw it in the ditch for this guy?
My
No.
bet still says Putin plays a part in all of this. And Putin looked at Donnie and said, "Remember your Miss Universe contest? We have that tape of you raping that
Yes,
married girl."
yes, I'm sure
Well, at
Putin
least in the
probably has a
world-
PP tape. I have no doubt, probably.
I'm sure you're right,
And he
Jeremy.
probably also-
You got to
and
be
he
right.
pro- And he probably also said, "I have dirt on everyone else. You tell them, I'll come after them if they don't stand up for you."
Well,
That's
isn't
assuming he's holding Trump.
isn't
the
what the
guy that
Republican
yeah,
Party
all
using
kinds of
Russia
stuff.
as a model? Are they not doing that?
John,
Are they trying not to instill a lifetime president and to form, I don't know, an
Yes.
oligarch society where we have somebody that's in charge of energy, somebody that's in charge of
They want
whatever
their
else?
beliefs-
You
They
know,
want what they believe imposed on every American out there, and they'll do whatever it takes to achieve that goal.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but that's what they're trying to do.
Just remember, whatever they scream at us, they're about to do. They call us communists. They want to be
they
communists.
want to be communists. Everything, yes, it's projection. That's
They
what
want to be
Donnie's big
fascist.
thing is: accuse you of what he's doing himself.
Yeah, and he'll never be guilty of it, but you will be.
Yes, you will be. You'll be busy defending yourself while he goes ahead and completes it.
That's
Hey, John.
exactly right.
And that's what's got to come to an end of this bullshit of debating whether or not it was seditious activity on that day. Yes, it was. Was there seditious activity within our government? Yes, there was.
It was.
And if you believe anything other than that, then you've drank the Kool-Aid. You've turned your back on your country, and you've turned your back on your own common sense. Because it's not difficult to find this shit out. If you've got your head stuck in Fox spews or some bullshit like that, you're not interested in learning the truth. You're just letting them, I don't know, shovel shit in your mouth. I have no idea. Let me thank Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong, and came back with another $5. Thank you, baby. All those white supremacist goose were forced into bankruptcy. Then we elected a wonderfully black president, and they have never got over it. That I'm telling you, that's the key of the turmoil that we see today is how dare this country elect a black man and put him in the White House. That's what I have seen since this whole damn thing started. Was a portion of our society that got ugly, even before Trump came along with the Tea Party and all that bullshit. You know, the witch doctor, pictures, all the bullshit that Obama had to endure. Being one of the best damn presidents, and he wasn't as progressive as I would have liked him to been. But he was a damn good president. He got elected, twice. Anyway, Lady Freedom Rock came in with $2 donation. Thank you, Lady Freedom Rocks. I appreciate it tremendously, baby. Thank you. What do we do, baby? Where are we?
We just sit back and laugh at them and get everything done here.
Well, I wish we could do that.
We know we're going to win.
We got to push this. We got to get everybody that we know.
We have to, big time.
You have to encourage your friends and your neighbors. You don't have to get up in their face, up in their grill, and talk about it shit. No. But just stand your ground on common sense for this country and what it means to be a patriot, what it means to be a citizen, a good citizen. Nobody is born a good citizen. Nobody is born with the ultimate right to have everything in this country given to him. And that's who Donnie thinks he is.
Burns my biscuits.
Huh?
That whole patriot term really burns my biscuits because they've used that.
They do.
To insinuate that people on the right are the only patriots in the world, and that is far from the truth.
That is what they sell, Andy. That is true.
They have adopted that term, and they've twisted it and they've used it to their advantage, and we've got to disallow that. Too sweet.
It is, and you can see it in their language. Like I said, it's libtards, it's a bunch of tree huggers. They think somebody just bought a mug. Thank you very much.
I'm all that shit.
Huh?
I'm every bit of it. I'll claim it. I'm all that.
Oh, me too.
And I'll be that again. But we're not going to let them adopt that term. Keep it exclusively for themselves.
I've been saying that forever, Andy. What they sell is patriotism. It's not hard to sell, but they sell the bumper sticker patriotism. It's not whether or not you live it; it's whether or not you display it. Hey, do you fly your flag? You got a flag sticker on your bumper? Did you vote? Well, no, but I got a bumper sticker. Do you know what's on the ballot? No, but I got a bumper sticker.
That's all that matters to me. I got that damn bumper sticker over there, and I'm gonna vote for whatever son of a bitch is not violating my damn. Oh boy, I could go on.
I have been learning so much more about bills and legislation coming forth, not only in the U.S. Congress but also in Texas with that little active vote.
You live in patriot hell. I don't know how you deal with it.
Oh, I love this little app, Andy. It tells you everything what's going on every day.
Who they do this stuff religiously, and I don't know how in the world you deal with it. I'd have shot somebody or done something.
I can't. No.
Well, I'm glad I'm in good old North Kakalaki. That's all I know. I haven't committed a crime yet, and I hope I don't for the next 6 or 8 months anyway.
John,
Yes.
you know what? You know what really scares me
But
is that we as Americans have a short memory.
we do, Keith.
If they would actually go look and read what happened in Germany when Hitler came to power, he wasn't always as high as he got. But the
You're
more
absolutely
people
right.
they got, and people just followed blindly. You've seen the pictures. We were all out there, thousands of them. We
No.
need to be careful.
When people give you support to justify your prejudices, to justify your hate, they tend to follow those people. That's what Hitler did. That's what Donnie does. He feeds upon
true.
people's hate.
And that
He's not
is
out there
what is
pitching what a future America where we all get together. Since day one, when Trump came into office, it was divide this nation, baby. That's what the talk always was, from his inauguration speech up to the day he left. He never wanted to work with the Democrats. He's out there to get as much as he can. That's where the failing of America is with
You're
that.
right about that. Yeah.
Let me tell you, America started failing for good in 1980,
Hello, Mitch.
and we elected Ronald Reagan to be president. The first thing he did was to destroy the federal protections that we had in the fair treatment of the press, and really kind of opened up the Pandora's box of bullshit that we are still dealing with 40 years later.
Yeah.
Reagan is a union-busting pain in the butt.
Yeah. And I really think that this country is very, very close to getting to a point where it's not going to be able to be fixed. And
That's
you know
the
how I
scary
know?
part, Mitch.
I'll tell you how I know. Because we went through all this anguish to remove Donald Trump from office after 4 years of pain, and the Supreme Court still fucked us over on
Today.
abortion rights,
I'm
and the
sorry, guys, I
Supreme
gotta
Fucked
Court
us
fix
over
that
still
today.
mute.
fucked us over on private mandates. So you tell me, what is going to be the good of having Democrats in power here and Democrats in power here and Democrats in power here? And let me tell you what, the same motherfuckers that have been running the show the whole time since the 80s, after the Watergate thing, and this is basically paybacks. You know, I always thought Watergate was payback for what happened to John Kennedy, and Ronald Reagan was payback for Watergate. And they never forgave the Democrats for Watergate because everybody knew that
No.
this was the way that government had operated the whole time along. So you tell me
There-
what's going to fix America. We cannot get anyone. We cannot get progressive people to be taken seriously in this country. We are mocked and derided as socialists and communists and all other kind of is. Meanwhile, we got these moderate motherfuckers that are compromising our life away to no gain whatsoever, to placate and rather than cement democracy in America. I want, what else are we supposed to do as American citizens? It's a serious problem.
It is. And the only
we
answer
need
to
to
that,
elect
the only
people that are
answer
gonna
that
take
I
care of
could
that
see
problem.
is public involvement, is to see the kind of action that we saw back in the 60s, in the 70s, when there were people in the
did see
street
it.
demanding shit.
Let me tell you what,
Radical
you did see it. You saw it on January 6th.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay.
And with
So
the power
let's be
applied to
cautious
the other
about it.
side of that same motivational shit.
It is. But here's the difference between what happened against the Vietnam War. Okay, people were fighting against an abstract entity. The difference is, there's never been a history of people forcibly entering a government building with guns, except for the Puerto Rican assassination attempts, which of course are not taught or remembered, but there were Puerto Rican nationalists who shot their way into Blair House in an attempt to kill Harry Truman. They were very heavily punished. There were other people who attempted to assassinate other presidents from the Puerto Rican nationalist movement. They were treated very, very harshly. White people, oath keepers. Let's see how harshly the
I
oath
want to
keepers
see.
are
I want to
treated.
see where this goes with the oath keeper guy. All of them, and where it leads. That's what I want to see is where it leads. You know, because if you're talking conspiracy, seditious conspiracy, it's not just these 10 guys, 11 guys. It's more. And we all know it's more. You know, I keep thinking back to the way I titled my show the other day, things we already know. These are things that we know. We know what happened on January 6th. We know who Trump is. We know the answers to all this shit. But what are we going to have to do to bring along the other half of this country?
Yeah.
There you go, Mitch. I agree with Mitch Goldstein. Fuck. Anyway, let me thank Jason Milton, who came in with a $5 donation and said, love the show. What you think about DeSantis wanting for people in Florida to not get tested? Do you think he is going to run in 24 against Trump and Ted Cruz? Jason, thank you very much. And yes, I do. Yes, I do. DeSantis is not going to I don't think he's going to pass up the opportunity to try to jump on the bandwagon and get elected and try to run for office. Ted Cruz, yeah, he's going to try again. Doesn't stand a chance. He's a coward of a man. That is what he is projected to the nation. Is a coward of a man who cannot stand on his own. Anyway, and Mitch Goldstein came in with $6.66. Is that right, Mitch? I don't know. And said,
right.
Fuck the oath keepers. That's the road I live on, buddy. It's the highway to hell, and I live on it.
There you go.
Anyway, Mitch, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.
Very welcome, my brother.
Oh shit! I keep reaching for the wrong mouse and clicking on it, and I'm not knowing what I'm clicking on.
For something over here too, and I missed it. But
You gotta mark your mouse, John.
Huh?
You gotta mark your mice, John.
Yeah, I know
one
it.
for one screen, one for the other one.
I know it. Well,
you gotta mark your mice. You don't have to do.
I seen Keith in the room over there. I'm trying to figure out how to get Keith in here. Anyway, I was just mentioning a minute ago about the ActiVote app. It's a little app that you can get, and it provides you with all sorts of information. I made a comment a minute ago that I was trying to keep up on everything. Today's little tidbit on ActiVote, what's happening in Congress, is House Bill 868 considers the Senate amendment to the bill of H.R. 5746 to amend Title 51 United States Code to extend the authority of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration to enter into leases of non-excess property of the administration.
May I ask a question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'm ready for I'm ready. Go ahead.
Is ActiVote available on a PC? I know you're using an Android or iPhone app or something like that.
I have an iPad. I have it on. I have it on my Android phone, and I think I have it on my Mac. Okay. I love this little app. It asks you, how would you vote? I'm not familiar, but offhand I would say enter into leases non-excess property. Yeah, and that's asked to enter into leases of non-excess property of the administration, into leases of non-excess property of the administration. I don't know, but I see down here that my Congressman Michael Cloud voted against it. The majority is for it. Looks like majority down party lines. So in this kind of case, I would vote yes based on my party's view of this, and from what I first understood is, they have to. I understand government contracting and how that works. But the little app will every day it has something, some House bill, some Senate bill that might come in. It might be on your state thing, and it asks you a question like that. Let me see. The other one I just did the other day was. No, ain't it. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's a great little app, ActiVote, and it has a website, I think.
It does. It's called myactivote.com.
Activote.com.
Yeah,
And-
I'm
I
on
know,
the
mine-
website
mine-
now.
mine
I was
active.
wondering about how it was, how it was accessible, whether you could get it on PC or whether you had to put it on your
You
phone.
can go to myactivevote.com. That's how you get on the web.
There you go.
Yeah,
On a
I'm
PC.
there now, but I got to take a quiz. It looks like.
Yeah,
You
it
just
asks
get
you
through
that
it.
way. It
Yeah.
narrows down because what this does, it not only gives you the House bill, the Senate bill it's in Congress. It gives you your state bills. What is your state doing? Who is running for your school board? It goes all the way down the list, from the president down to your local school board, your district judges, your county clerk. I don't care what it is. Who is running for it? What's their name? Their party affiliation, and what other information the app can provide
Okay.
for a voter, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, because they're both listed here. If you go to look at an election, it tells me everybody running for my congressional seat, District 27. Michael Cloud, the current incumbent, is there, and every Republican and Democrat that's running against him. And you can pick whichever one that you support, or not. You can just look. It's just a way to every day you could keep yourself a little bit more informed by organizations like that. They're not in it for political gain. They're not leaning Republican or Democrat. They're just giving you the information on what legislation is being put forth, who's in office, and who's going to run for office.
Hey,
And
guys,
that's
I
pretty
hate to
damn
do
good
this,
information to have.
It is, and I've got to dip out of here for just a couple of minutes, but I'll be back. I have to make a phone call, and it's pretty imperative I make this call, but I'll be back as quickly as I can get back.
All right, Andy, we appreciate it, brother.
Love every one of you. You guys take care of yourselves.
Love you back, brother.
You bet.
But yeah, a lot of people want to know
what's
how do
that
you
address
stay a little more active. That's a good way to start, that little app or that
What's
website.
the app again?
What's that?
What's the app again?
It's called ActiVote, ActiVote. Oh, look at there. Somebody bought another mug. Outstanding. Thank you very much. Or bought an item. Yeah, it says a mug. Thank you to whoever did that. We appreciate it. And I also want to thank
You're welcome.
Ardessa, who is in the room with us, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Pillow Flake says he's got evidence against 300 million Americans. We have 329 million population. I saw that. Thank you, Ardessa. I
I'm
saw that.
starting to think
He's
I'm
got
starting to
evidence
think
on
that
300 million Americans that should be arrested. Really?
I tell you what, come arrest me, motherfucker.
Yeah, come arrest
And
me,
I tell you
motherfucker.
what, number one,
Bring
Mike
more than a
Lindell
pillow.
is he's literally fucking crazy.
He is off.
And
He's
number
off the
two,
deep end. He's
He
bad
is a
shit,
pathological
freaking crazy.
liar.
And
And he's going to be speaking at Trump's next little.
Yes, that's who Donnie was confiding in. That was one of Donnie's. Jorge, I'm trying to get you in here, brother. One of his confidants. One of his.
I burned his pillow.
Yeah. Jesus.
I burned his pillow.
I wouldn't have one of his pillows. I wouldn't. I just, the guy's a creep. The guy's a traitor to this country. I don't know. He acts like a crackhead.
He's nuts.
He is nuts.
Acts like.
He does look creepy.
Jorge Tarbot, are you in here?
Maybe.
Everybody run. Everybody
Uh-oh.
run. That's the only advice I can tell you. Run!
Boss is here. Watch it now. The boss is
Well,
here.
to be perfectly honest, Mike's redemption story involves breaking a crack habit. I think he's back on meth and crack personally. You can see it in his eyes.
I think he'd be better
Yeah,
off on the
that's
crack
right.
if this is the result. I'm just saying. If this is
I would
him
take a
off a crack,
crackhead
I
to
think
be
he
a
needs to
fucking
go back on. Go back in your hole and sit down and smoke your crack pipe and shut the hell up, because but I don't see any difference between him or Lindsey Graham. Are you shitting me? You drank out of the same Kool-Aid bottle. One is a senator, a U.S. senator, and the other guy's a reformed crackhead.
Is speaking at Trump's next rally.
What's that?
I said, Pillow Guy is speaking at Trump's next rally.
Oh, that's this coming Saturday.
He's one of the
Oh, yeah.
speakers.
Arizona.
He's supposed to be in Arizona
Really?
this coming Saturday, John. Yes. So make sure you tune in and watch him. I wonder what he has to say this time.
And that's why. That's why we can't let this up, because he's not letting it go. Huh?
Well, didn't he get sued too, or what?
Who?
Mike.
Pillow Guy? Yeah.
Mike Lindell? Yes.
Yeah, Mike Lindell.
Dominion. I think Dominion's got a lawsuit against him too.
That's right. So what's he doing?
Sidney
going
Powell,
around the country?
Rudy
Don't do
Giuliani,
anything,
Fox. The whole ball of wax is being sued by Dominion.
Yeah, but so why are they still going around the country? What the hell does he think he's going to say that's going to... He already got himself in trouble.
He is not going to turn loose. He is going to
bitch.
try to impact the 22 elections and the 24 elections. Is he going to run in 24? I'm so split on thinking, no, by that time, he's going to be too wounded. But then he's very much a narcissistic idiot who,
And the people
I wouldn't
that
put it
support
past him
it
to
don't
run again.
matter.
Excuse me, got the
It
hiccups.
don't matter to them.
Huh?
People, his base, it doesn't matter to him.
No.
What he does, what he says, because he is their Messiah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Imagine
So,
what. Ooh,
go ahead, Mitch.
sorry. I got the shivers, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. By the way, how's Julie?
I'm just tired. Just tired of people saying he's the.
It's okay.
he's
She
God.
went to the interactive immersive Van Gogh tonight. That's
Immersive Van Gogh.
Immersive Van Gogh. Yeah, you kind of
Yep.
socially distanced collective art, I guess.
Okay.
That's the way to explain it. But it's art. It's
Doesn't involve any ear
360
things
degree
going on,
art
huh?
and music.
Not good, because I was thinking of, somebody's got to cut off an ear or something, or what?
I don't think that's part of the
It's a planet
experience.
You don't think so?
of
Well, good for
expressionism,
him.
I guess.
Good for
I think if Trump
Impressionism.
told those followers of his, to
because
cut
those
off
things
an
still
ear,
matter.
there would be those that would.
What's that, Keith?
Just now.
I said if Trump told his followers to cut off an ear, there are those that would.
They are those that would do it in front of camera, praising themselves. Look at Hero Master. Yes. Yes, they would.
I'm a patriot.
Now, I'm a patriot.
One
Look
ear
here. I'll cut my
patriot.
ear off for Trump. Yes, you'd see a bunch of people doing it. They're called idiots. I don't know. At this point in time, it is hard for me, and I said it the other day. How can anybody use it with a straight face and an honest heart, claim to be a Republican and be proud of that? I don't know how you can. To me, the being referred to as a Republican would be a
Not really, no.
disgrace at this point. Somebody who
Pretty
was
easy
willing
to
to
be a
give up
hypocrite, John.
everything.
Doesn't take any effort at all.
It doesn't, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the
these
problem. It doesn't
Republicans-
take any effort. It does take an effort to be a good citizen. It takes an effort to be an informed voter. It takes an effort to give a shit about your country and to be more than just a greedy asshole out for yourself. There's hundreds of millions of us.
Yeah,
We've
well,
made
speaking
this
of
work
assholes, I
only
gotta
because
go.
we have fought.
Good night, everybody. Take care, John.
All right, Mitch.
Good night.
Thanks a lot, brother, for being here.
Mitch.
Good night, Nick.
Uh-oh. Must come up quick. Where was I? Being a good citizen.
Well,
Jesus.
John, what chaps my ass is like last night we were talking about Pruitt that was at the EPA.
Yes.
And they put up his
Yeah.
portrait at the EPA, and we all know what a rotten, sorry son of a bitch, Stephen, low-life scumbag he was, and he walked away scot-free.
Yes.
You know.
Scott Pruitt came out of Oklahoma and was put in charge of the EPA because he was dead set on killing it, on destroying it from the inside. Which is what
Absolutely.
Donnie Boy tried to do with a lot of shit. That's why he put Rick Perry in charge of energy.
Rick Perry wanted to destroy the Department of Energy. He just couldn't remember what the name of it was.
He just didn't know what it did.
Or
He just
what
thought
it-
it was a
or what
promotion
its
thing
purpose
for oil and gas
Remember-
industry.
The debate, he couldn't remember the name of the department he wanted to get rid of.
Yeah.
And he ended up in charge of it.
Yeah, the Department of Energy is the one he couldn't remember. And ends up being it. You're
absolutely.
right. Yes, that's what Donnie did a whole lot of. He put people in charge of shit he wanted to
The
kill.
whole point.
He wanted to kill the EPA.
Okay, but-
Huh?
And then he went over to Ukraine with the posse,
Yep.
and that, and he walked away scot-free, and everything's cool, and
That's what's wrong, baby. That's what's wrong. There's been
That's
too much
what's
of that
wrong.
that has gone on over the years, and it's it's sad to say when you have to really start facing the truth over the history of our country here. Politicians in general, whether you put a party affiliation next to their name or not, are equally responsible for much of what we have to put up with. Much of what we do, we were
And
just
they never
talking
get
about a
money.
congressman spending half their day raising money for their next election, and both sides do it. That's not right. I don't want you up there spending half your day trying to raise money. I want you doing the people's business. There is pressing business that we're trying to get done, and you're out there jacking around. You go look at C-SPAN sometimes. Yeah, I don't give a shit what kind of day it is. Go look. There's nobody in the seats.
they're not there.
They're not there. They're in their freaking office. They don't want to be. They're busy doing the people's work, all right, but not the American people. His people.
They're busy working the people.
It's so disheartening sometimes to watch because you'll see a congressman or a senator standing up there, especially in the Congress, I must say, making a speech, and there's nobody there. It's for the camera. The effort, that we want to see isn't there. There is no Mr. Smith Goes to Washington where you see a full gallery, everybody's on the floor, and there's passionate debate going on about an issue that we must face. No, we don't see that. Are you shitting me? It's, I told Marcia just the other night, we was watching, Boris Johnson is in trouble over in England about a party he went to. Anyway, they were showing Parliament, and they're standing up there talking, and there's other people. The gallery's full, and you hear grumbling while he's talking enough, and then they get up and they talk back. And I told Marcia, geez, don't you wish ours would work that way?
Exactly. I wish it.
Don't you wish ours would work that way? They would actually stand on the floor of the House or in the well of the Senate to debate the issues, to further your point, to debate the pros and cons and why you support or why you are against an issue. But that's not what we see. Everything is done behind closed doors, baby. Let's make a deal.
Hey, John, I love it. They call him what they tell it right to his face in front of everybody what they think. That's what they had to do here.
I think that's what the American people have to do.
Yep.
And at some point as a country, we're going to have to stand up and clean house, baby. Because we have people on our own side, and look where we are right now. With Joe Biden up there trying to get the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Act passed, and we're fighting our own people. Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. They don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the filibuster. We can't do this because, let me pull something out of my ass and tell you why. That's where we're at. And we've got to find a way around this impasse soon. And I don't know how much more pressure we could put on Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema to make them change, to make them understand the necessity of carving out the Voting Rights Act. Are you shitting me? Come on. If we don't do this, then we're looking at Republican states across this country who've already made up their mind, baby. You don't have to hold an election. Shit, just ask the legislators who they want. Because that's what we're going to end up with. I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but that's what's going to happen.
It's what's going to happen.
This won't be a popular statement, but you almost have to respect Joe Manchin more than Sinema. Joe Manchin's never claimed that he's a liberal or really a Democrat. But
Joe
Kristen Sinema's
Manchin-
claimed all that stuff and turned her back on everyone she fucking said she represents. Everyone.
I can understand Joe Manchin more than I can understand Kristen Sinema. Kristen Sinema, in my personal view, I think she knows she's not long for being a senator. I think she's trying to make her path to whatever she's going to be after she leaves the Senate, whether it be a lobbyist or, I don't know, some highfalutin position that's going to make a whole lot of money for her for the rest of her life. I don't think she thinks of herself as somebody who's permanent, who's somebody who wants to make a difference for this country. I think she's in it for herself. Joe Manchin, I think Joe Manchin got a deal, baby. He's a Democrat in a Republican state. I think it's like, well, you know, you can call yourself a Democrat there. We're going to elect your ass, but you're the mole inside the party. Joe
Manchin's never worked for someone that isn't the last name Manchin.
He is a part and parcel out of the coal industry, fossil fuels. That's his business, and he's willing to let all those coal miners that he screams about suffer every day because he props them up, baby. He keeps the coal companies. His son owns one. Shit, that's who Joe Manchin is. But we know who he is. What's the answer? I don't know. I wish West Virginia could come up with somebody else. Somebody who could win. Doesn't know Jetta. I doubt Jetta was from West Virginia. He ran one time.
Yeah, he's moved to North Carolina. Though,
North Carolina.
Yeah, he moved.
Well, we need more. I liked him. I liked his voice. He still uses his voice.
I watch him.
Do you?
I asked someone else from West Virginia, no names being said, what they thought of him, and they kind of insinuated they didn't get along too well. So there must be something there that we don't know.
I've seen when he was running for office. I know he's very outspoken. I know he's a Democrat. I don't know a whole lot of, Travis tells me sometimes I should watch other people. I try not to because I don't want other people's thoughts in my head. These are mine. This is where I live. These are my ideas, my thoughts on what everything goes on. I like to keep it that way.
John, there's no dishonor in that. I think you talk to most other talk hosts, including the guy I say once in a while, Malloy. He said he never listens to other talk show hosts. No one. He never listens to other shows. So there you go.
You don't want to tell somebody, no, I didn't see your show, because I'm thankful for anybody that watches my show. But from the day I started this, this is me. I'm not a politician. I'm not a highly educated man. I've spent my life wearing steel-toed shoes. This is my ideals. I served my country. I worked for my government. When I started seeing what happened, what Obama had to endure, and then Trump came along, I'm old now. What am I going to hold my voice for? Why am I going to hold back my opinion on any freaking thing anymore? Shit, I ain't got that much longer to live. Fuck, what am I supposed to do? Wait until I'm 80 and hope? Wait till I'm 90 and hope? No. I'm tired of this because I'm tired of watching scumbag politicians take advantage of this country, of the working people of this country. Jesus. And here we are out here, hoping that we get a congressman or a senator that's going to do the right thing. You try to hold on to that hope. But every day you see people get up there that have entered into the Senate. Really? People like Ted Cruz, like Lindsey Graham, who have no integrity left at all. None. But yet they hold their job. They hold their position of power. They're still treated like the elite of this country. No. I just don't believe in that anymore. People like that have disgraced it.
People keep voting them back.
They keep voting him back. And at a certain point, then who has to take responsibility for that? We do, as a people, as a society. What's that? You get the government you deserve? You get the government you vote for. Or at least that's the way it's been. They're thinking about changing that so you won't have to be bothered with that voting stuff no more. And that's the problem. But it takes an involved society. It takes an involved citizenry. And I'll tell you what, right now, just the mere fact of you being in this conversation, in this room talking or listening on YouTube or Facebook, tells me you're already involved. You're concerned about what's going on every day. You see it in the news. You're pissed off. That's why you're here. You're already being engaged. There's so many people out there that aren't, that just turn an apathetic head. They don't give a fuck. They got something to do tomorrow. They're not interested in where the country's going. Shit, let them fix it. Who's them? Us. Us. And until we find that within enough of us, that basic feeling that gave us this country, that gave us the ability to keep fighting decade after decade for hundreds of years to improve upon the rights of all of us. We can't get here now and turn around and go, oh, well, that's enough. No. No, we have to keep going. Anyway.
Kathy and I are blue dots in a very, very red area.
I remember the day Travis was asking me, well, what are we going to name the show? What are you going to name yourself, Dad? And there were several ideas floating around, and I finally settled on a blue dot in Texas. And Travis at first thought that was not snazzy enough, or not. I can't remember. Travis could jump in here and tell me why. But no, I just wanted it as simple. I think he might have wanted a blue patriot, and no. Because I wanted just the simple meaning of I'm just one dot in this grand state of Texas, in this huge red state.
Yeah, no, that's not how it happened.
It's what we all are. But you don't see the picture.
No.
Every pixel in a picture is nothing but a dot. It's when you back up and you see the power of that picture. That's when it comes together, and that's what we need to do. And that's as a blue dot. I don't know. I just consider I'm the only Democrat on this street, which is quite obvious. I wear it as a badge of honor.
That's not how it happened. So
Huh?
I actually.
What do you know?
Happened, Travis?
This is how it happens.
Okay.
I originally actually thought of a blue dot in Texas, but I thought that was. I didn't like the idea personally at first because I just thought it was way too simple. Then Mom said it, and when Mom said it, it rang a lot better.
So, see? There you go, folks. He admits it right here. If it comes out of my mouth, I don't know. If it comes out of Mama's mouth, it's gospel.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It didn't come out of your mouth. Again, I remember thinking it, but then Mom said it out loud, and it was just like, well, it's better when she says it, so, and then it just kind of stuck.
Well, at the time, you know me, I had no idea.
He knows where his biscuit is buttered.
What a YouTube channel was. I wasn't even on YouTube. I went on Facebook. I had a Facebook page, so I went on Facebook first and started running my mouth. And then Travis said, Dad, you ought to have a channel. What? A YouTube channel. What?
What's that?
So.
And then y'all started cleaning up the shed.
Then we just kept doing what our hearts told us to do. And we're still doing that. And I can't tell you how many times I have screwed up doing this, how many mistakes I've made doing this. It's not something that I or anybody else does professionally ever did. But I have learned one thing, that is the importance of my voice and of your voice. Each and every one of you. The power of that is impressive. My lonely voice out here wasn't doing shit. We come together as a Blue Dot family, we get shit done. We have impacted things, races, maybe not on a grand scheme like we'd like to, but we're still young. We can still create that place where people, I don't know, care, about their country and about the rights of all of us, and that it is an inclusive society. You know, everybody, we the people, all of us, and nobody gets to dictate who is more important than who. Anyway, let me thank Lady Freedom Rocks came in with $5, said conservatives mess things up and we Democrats have to fix it. It's been going on for years. Go look at the charts. Every time Republicans come in, they rape the bank, they screw things up, and then a Democrat has to come in and clean up their shit.
Boy, that's true.
It is.
Yes, it
It
is.
is. Go look at it. Go look through
Proven
history.
fact.
I've been paying attention since Reagan. Actually, since Nixon, but Reagan just really like, oh, are you shitting me? You know, trickle down what you say? No. Didn't work then, ain't working now. Anyway, I see we're approaching the 2-hour mark, so I guess we ought to think about letting everybody go. I appreciate y'all coming in and visiting this evening. I'm so thankful to have this group of people, like-minded individuals. Y'all think y'all needed somebody, baby. I need you. Yeah,
And
but we stand
likewise.
together, baby. That's what makes us strong. Each one of us is a blue dot somewhere. I don't know what your neighborhood's like. Are you the only Democrat on the street? I am. Or are you lucky enough to be in a whole community that gives a shit? I hope. There's a lot of us out here, standing up. We will not be swayed by some lying sack of shit. Anyway, Mitch Goldstein, I want to thank him for coming in and visiting very much. Thank you, Mitch. And let's see who we got here. Ed, thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it tremendously.
My pleasure. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
We got to suffer through them, brother. I'm telling you. I got plenty of
Indeed.
them. You need a guy. You need to get you a guy, Ed. I got a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I need a better 2-in-1 Chromebook or something.
Oh,
I don't know. But it's good to hear from you. Have a great weekend.
All right, Ed.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much, brother.
Night.
Thank you for being here. Oh, I'm clicking on shit. And
Night,
I don't know
Ed.
where the arrow is. Anyway, Jorge. Jorge
Yes,
Tarbiter,
sir.
thank you, brother, for coming in and visiting this evening. We appreciate it tremendously.
Well, if you were at the lovely Rancho Tire Biter, I'd hook you up with a big bowl of pinto beans and rice and sausage tonight.
Boy, howdy shit. That sounds like a meal to
Kinda
me,
good.
brother. That sounds like a meal to
We
me.
eating down home.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Well, tell
love you,
Nan I
brother.
said howdy, and y'all take care over there at the ranch now.
Yeah, give Marcia a hug for me and
Will do.
keep the boys in line.
Will do. Thank you, Jorge, for being here. Keith, Kathy,
Yeah.
thank y'all for being in here. We appreciate it tremendously. Always enjoy it when you stop by to visit.
I was going to say something to you, but I forgot what it was.
It'll
Oh,
come
yeah,
to
I
you.
remember.
What?
Guess what, John?
What?
I'm eating my Chinese right now.
Are you eating Chinese?
Yes, I am.
Kiss my ass. Anyway, all right, Dessa. No, Keith, enjoy it, my friend. I'd like to have, I love Chinese food. I really do. So enjoy it. And thank Kathy for going to fetch it for you.
Yes, you did.
There you go. What a woman. What a woman. I'd keep her if I was you. I'd marry her again, Keith. If I was you, I'd marry that woman again. Hell, you can make it a weekly thing. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Ardessa, thank you, dear, for coming in.
Thank you.
Um,
Oh, I got a tad bit of good thing.
What?
Ron Johnson is 2% behind his competitor.
Yeah.
I want to see
So
his
there's
ass going.
hope.
There's hope, baby. And we could take
There's hope.
Wisconsin. We can take Wisconsin. We can take
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, baby. This race ain't over.
I'll be so glad if he goes because
Oh,
he's such
man.
an embarrassment.
It shouldn't be that hard. The guy's made an ass out of himself over and over and over and over. You know?
I know. It
So-
shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Let's see what happens, though. Anyway,
Yep.
Odessa, thank you so much for being here, baby.
Thank you, too.
You bet. Jeremy, all the way up there in Vermont. Brother, we always enjoy it when you come by. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Pleasure's mine. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Anyway, take care of yourself, brother. And Johnny Fly up in Pennsylvania, baby. Always enjoy your coming by. Thank you.
I always enjoy when you have me.
Now keep that freaking
Oh.
weather up there where you're at. Don't be leaving the
And
damn
but-
door open again. Don't be doing that shit.
I'll do my best to
Yeah,
send you a little
Yeah.
bit of it.
Don't let that
But,
happen again. It got a little chilly down here. You leave the freaking door open and
But-
there you go.
By the way, check
80s
your phone.
tomorrow,
you'll
I
see-
think. Close to
you'll-
80
you'll
something. Anyway, what?
Yeah. Check your phone when you can. You'll find a picture of an 18-year-old gorgeous person.
Really? Really?
When I was in high school. And
Oh,
graduated,
shit.
I
Oh,
sent you-
Lord, it's hard. You ain't sending me no. Don't
My
send me no
brother
porn
just-
over there.
My brother
Don't send
just
me no pictures.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Wait, you won't believe your eyes when you see what I looked like when I was 18.
Well, I'll
Picture
have to
my
look.
my yearbook
Whose picture did you
right,
use? Really? Whose picture did you use?
It's me.
Somebody you
It's
know?
Me.
Somebody you know in school?
No, it's
All
me.
right.
Me, myself, and I. That's it.
All right. Johnny Fly, take care of yourself, brother. I appreciate you anytime you come in.
You too.
And before we go, Teresa Diggum just came in, our resident artist, came in with $5 and said, exactly, John. I have been saying the same thing for a long time. The GOP can gerrymander, but it comes down to the people. If you get out in that vote, baby, it is the power of numbers, baby. Teresa, thank you very much. I want to thank all our Blue Dots for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family, and thank you for being involved in this democratic process, this society that we have, because truly we are the only ones that can save it. Anyway, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Night,
night,
everybody. Love y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Love you
Take
all,
care of
too.
yourself, and indeed, we do love you. Thank you for being